What's going on, guys? Back for another video here today, and today we're doing an Eagles rebuild. And I don't see one person on this team that should be on this team, so because I'm pretty sure, like, sorry these are not fully updated because obviously he just signed a one-year deal, but I don't think he's chilling here in free agency. No, he's not. But we should have Peters, but hey, we'll go without him, you know. This pretty much be a rebuild without Peters. See how that goes. But anyway, you know, we are doing obviously the Philadelphia Eagles here, and their team's kind of interesting. When I think of Philadelphia, you know, I think of their championship, and I feel like a lot of old, maybe overpaid players. Like, I'm not sure. Like obviously, I don't know. Like, I know there's a lot of old offensive linemen here that they paying. Like, you know, Cox and this corner crew we're gonna have to split down, but hey, we'll just have to see what happens, but I'll see you guys when we get our first trade. Okay, here's the first trade. We're just upgrading at the receiver position. We're definitely going to get rid of Goodwin. Yeah, Goodwin, I would want to use him because I know they did sign him, but I just don't like how old he is in the contract and all that jazz. So we're going to get him off the team with Jackson here at D tackle. We have about 3 D tackles, obviously. After this, now we have 2 because we're getting rid of this guy. But this is about like $6 million in cap hit that we can just get rid of, that we don't need. And we're getting it for a young player in Ridley here to be a young receiver for the future for this Philly offense. Okay, here is the next trade. We're trading Jackson, obviously, for the purpose of, you know, we brought in his replacement. And then also this running back, because, you know, I guess $2 million in cap hit that we just don't need for an offensive lineman to add to this offensive line. Okay, here's the next trade. We're going to be getting rid of our right tackle. That, you know, the Cardinals really like him. He is on the younger side, but he probably won't be starting for us. We're probably going to look somewhere else that I have an idea. But we're trading him, a third next year, a third this year for their first-round pick this year. They're probably going to be good, but hey, it's a first-round pick. We never know what we're going to use for it, but at least we get a first-round pick. Okay, here's the trade. I know for the last 3 rebuilds, you saw me trade, obviously, for Leonard. But come on, I don't think, you know, like, the man's a stud at a young age, and he's so easy to trade for. And we're literally giving out bums that we don't need for him to come in and just be a star. But anyway, we're going to be giving up. And also tell me down below if you want me just, like, instead of like, oh, like, if you don't care who I trade for, then it's whatever. But if you do care, say, hey, you know, actually try to go for somebody else, you know, next time or something, then I will, obviously. I don't know how you guys feel about me always trading for the same players. But if you guys don't care and whatever gets the rebuild, you know, like a Super Bowl, then hey, that's good for me also. That's what also I'm trying to do. So taking talent, I know that probably will play good. So obviously we're going to get rid of Coleman. Obviously another player that signed with the Eagles this offseason. I'm getting rid of him for the purpose, yeah, he's probably my second highest corner. But I'm getting rid of him because there's 2 younger corners that are a little bit low overalls. But I feel like they can get to where he is, if not close, and probably play as decent as he will. I'm trying to get a lot younger on this team because we have a lot of older guys on this. Like Darius Slay, I was really thinking about getting rid of, but I'm going to keep him for this year for the purpose of, you know, if we try to win, why not have that number 1 person like Darius Slay or something. Next year I know he will digress, that's when we'll get rid of him, obviously. Okay, pretty much went straight up. We obviously, again, we don't need this corner. We have a lot of younger, 2 other young corners that we're going to play with. And we're trading for a right guard, and then we'll pretty much just figure out who's going to play tackle. I probably gave up too much for this guy, but hey, it's a safety, it's whatever. And he's going to digress after this year, so what matters? It just means this. Be scared of this. I'm going to be scared of this Buccaneers team going into, you know, the year. But I'm giving up Graham for the purpose of The man is gonna get old. He is on the older side, and I think his contract's gonna get more expensive, and the more older he gets. So we're getting rid of him now, so we don't have to worry about that. And we're getting a younger safety just to fill in at the strong safety position. Okay, this will be the next trade. We're gonna be trading our old free safety for this linebacker that actually is probably we're gonna move out to the outside to play right outside, no, left outside linebacker. Probably the final pickup we're going to do is going to be Clowney. He's going to obviously play left in for us. That's why we got rid of, I already forgot his name, but you guys already know the old one that we traded. But we're going to bring in Clowney, obviously, on a 1-year deal worth $10 million. Probably sign him for a future deal if there's nothing crazy, but yeah, that'll be probably the last pickup. Okay, guys, this will be the team for year 1. There's a couple pieces that you might not see next year, but like, for example, maybe Jeffries or maybe one of the offensive linemen. I don't know. But we're going to run with this team, see how it does this first year, see if we can maybe make the playoffs. There was the offense, and here is the defense. We are trying to look. I was actually trying to look for maybe another different free safety, but we just pretty much just stuck him there. We saw Avery here. That's another guy I was going to try to trade. We have some backup pieces we can always, try to get rid of. But couldn't find a replacement. But this team, I feel like, is good enough to at least do something. Maybe, if not, really close. Maybe a wild card. I don't know. We'll have to see. I'll see you guys at the end of the year. Okay, I'm taking a risk here. He's all A everything. Combine-wise, he hasn't looked that good, but some people don't always look good in the combine. Let's see what he turns out to be.
Are now on the
78. He's supposed to go ranked #1 in the class. We took him at this position, and he looks like a stud. He's definitely a starter somewhere on this offensive line. Okay, here's the first trade. You can say, okay, I'm kind of overpaying for this, but it's because of cap reasons, because we are so under cap, and I have to get rid of both of these, obviously. Johnson, we do have his replacement, so I'm not really that worried about giving up pretty much nothing, maybe. And then also Jefferson, because he's old and, $18 million, you can get the fuck out of here, and cap hit. But we're trading him for just straight up for the Miami's first round pick. Because I was gonna try to get something better, but if I try to put a player in, I wasn't be able to get that because of the reason of cap reasons. So okay, again, like cap reasons, but we are getting a good player in return. Yeah, I'm getting rid of Zach Ertz, he's a good player, but we do have a not bad player sitting behind him, where if I do lose him, I don't have anybody there, but I do. And we're trading a second next year and a fourth this year for Julio Jones to obviously replace, Jeffries for the purpose of to be that #1. Okay, this would be the trade. Like, this year, we're pretty much just taking a lot of the cap situation people off the team. Darius Slay, another one that will digress. We're trading him in a second for Jackson, a lot younger of a corner that can, maybe be that #1 or maybe not. That's okay because we can all, the team is pretty decent how it is. But this is a better trade because I still get a cornerback and he's a lot younger and only 3 overalls difference. Okay, here is the next trade. This is a big trade, obviously. I'm not sure if I have to pay him this year or not, but we're trading our right guard, our backup, one of the first rounders, so pretty much the one we traded for cap reasons. Because I think Miami's going to be a good team, so their pick, I don't know if it's going to be that good at all. We still have our own, so that's the most important part. And a first next year, because I think next year we're not going to even worry about it. For pretty much Jamal Adams, the man wanted to trade in real life. Well, he's going to get it, and he's going to come to Philly and play for us. Okay, here's the trade. We're trading our strong safety because now we have Adams, and then just this running back for the purpose of just get him off the team. There's no point for him to be on the team. And a 5th round pick this year for this D tackle. Yes, we already have D tackles, but he's a young D tackle that will get better. Plus, if we really have to, we can flip him out to the outside if we really want him to. Okay, here's the next trade. We're actually just going to keep that guy at D tackle, and we're going to trade this right tackle here. Because I've been trying to get him off the team at all. Like, there's no point in him being on the team, and hey, He has star development, so he should probably play somewhere else, and he's going to. He's going to go to the Bengals. And we're also through a 4th round next year for this rookie D tackle, or this rookie left in that probably has, obviously, at least star development. Who knows what else he has? I'm not sure. I'm going to check, obviously, after this. But, yeah. And plus, we save some cap here. Obviously, we save about $6 million. Okay, I don't know why this is a thing, but Kyle Digger from the Patriots. They're not actually using him at all, so I guess they really don't want him at all. But we're going to give him this left in that we don't need anymore and start the other one. By the way, he has star development. That's what I was guessing, but hey, it's better than this guy was. So, but yeah, we're going to get Kyle Digger to be our free safety, and he has star development. Okay, not really a big trade. We're going to be trading with the Jags just to get rid of this free safety. Can't get him for any more. But we're going to trade him and a 6 for a 3rd round this year from the Jaguars, and we don't have to worry about his $3 million in cap hit either. So okay, here's the trade. Simple little trade. Thought I would upgrade at running back, so we're going to throw this, obviously, center straight up for Mr. Lindsey here to be our starting running back, and Sanders can be our backup. Okay, here we are. Here is year 2. Sorry that there was so many trading in year 2 here. Feels like year 1. But we had to get rid of some, bad contracts that we didn't really need, and then obviously somebody to replace them. But I like this team a lot, obviously. Obviously, Julio, we don't have to worry about contract-wise because he doesn't really get paid that much in his later years for some reason. People we have to look out maybe in the final years, obviously Kelsey and Brooks. I'm not sure about them. And obviously, our rookie, we're going to start right there. And obviously, we have this guy replacing, on defense, I feel like we got a lot better. Obviously, we brought in a great D tackle right there. Obviously, this rookie that actually I was planning to draft, but I didn't. And then, hey, now we traded for him. Obviously, linebackers are the same. Corners or safeties are different. Kyle Digger, young player. I feel like it was a steal from getting him from the Patriots. And obviously, the biggest steal out of all, and that is Jamal Adams to bring to this safety crew or this secondary, just to make it a lot better. We'll see what happens. I think we definitely are playoff contenders, but we'll see. What happens. Madden 20. They underrate some teams and they give good teams shitty records and some shitty teams good records. You never know. But anyway, I'll see you guys at the end of the year. Okay, here's the trade. We're gonna be trading Brooks now. He is going to be traded because of his $14 million in cap hit. We need that money for some free agents, if not our own, because we have some we're probably not going to re-sign. But now that we do have money to use because of Brooks, we're getting rid of Brooks, and we're bringing in Jenkins from the Packers, and we'll probably replace him with him, and that's not going to be a bad replacement, and he's cheaper. And we're also throwing Sweat in there because really we don't need him, and they like him, so that's why he's in there. Okay, this is going to be a trade. We're going to get rid of Lindsey. Lindsey didn't really have such a good year with us. Obviously, if you didn't know, obviously we lost, we went 8-8 and we didn't make the playoffs, but hey, that's not bad. We're going to go full in for the final year. But we're trading Lindsey and our backup tight end and a 4th round pick for the Bills running back because, I feel like he did have a better season and he is a lot cheaper to have, so yeah. There isn't much positions of need, so we're just going to take somebody and maybe just hope it turns out to be good. This guy looks pretty decent. Let's see what he turns out to be. 75 hidden, supposed to go 9 overall, but we took him at 14. If he start development, chances are he might not get the start because we already got one, but he can obviously help out, But if he's better, he's definitely starting. Going in this year, we're going to keep the team the same, just getting better, or some veterans are getting worse, one of the two. But this team looks good. Here's the offense, here's the defense. You're probably also wondering why is, Miles starting from the draft, because he has superstar development, and this guy can just come in, every once play. And one thing I did just notice is this man right here went up to superstar development, so that's big there. But yeah, besides that, the team looks good. Hopefully we can make our first playoffs. There's not much times in a rebuild that I do not make the playoffs, but this might be one of the teams. I'll say one thing. This is probably the only team so far that I've had really bad cap problems with. So that probably kept us from, going to the playoffs and stuff. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Hopefully we can make the playoffs. I'll see you guys there. Okay, here we are, and we went 11-5 for our final season. Maybe we'll see how contracts look. We might do another season if this one doesn't pan out. But looking at the team, obviously they should be here. But we'll have to see what happens in this playoffs. We do have some free agents this offseason that we have to re-sign. But there he is, he has superstar development. But yeah, this team looking good. You know, I think this team is good. I think we'll just sign ourselves a tight end before we head in, for the purpose of just yeah, never mind. We won't worry about that. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the game against the Packers. Hey, what's the better place to be? You know, snowing in Lambeau. Why not in a playoff game? So we are playing, obviously, the Packers in our first playoff game. So let's see what happens here. We did trade with the Packers. We kind of flipped offensive linemen. So we'll see what happens here. Let the best offensive lineman win. So they do get 3 on there, getting the first points of the game. We get 3, so it's a tie game. See what happens. So they were 7-9, so they didn't look as good as us, but that doesn't mean anything. So 'cause they're clamping us right now. So they're up by pretty much 2 scores. They're gonna go up by, yeah. Can we get in score? There we go. So still down by 2 scores. Can we do anything with it? We do go down in scores. It's a 3-point game. We do get a stop. Can we do anything with that stop? We do. We tie the game. See what happens here. They went for it on 4th down. Wow, that was interesting. That's interesting. I guess it worked down the long run because they went down and scored a touchdown. So it is a 7-point game. We get in and score a touchdown. See what they can do. We do get a stop. 1:40. Can we do anything with it? We get 3. And we win. I'll see you guys in the division. Here we are in Philly, or I almost said Philly. Here we are in Atlanta. Same record as us. This is the team we traded Ertz to, So let's see if he can get his rematch, or see if he can get, beat us or something. Let's see what happens. But we do score first. We do get the 7 points first. Let's see what happens. They are going to go down and get 3. Let's see what we can do. We're going to get 3, so we're up by 7. And they're going to go in and tie this game. So 10-10, let's see what happens. We're going to go in and score a touchdown. See what they can do. We get a stop. Can we get anything going into half? Nope, but we do get ball in the second half. See what we can do with it. We do go in and score. So 24-10. And the Falcons are going to go in and score there. So it's only a touchdown game. See what happens. We do go in and get a field goal to make it a 2-possession game. Let's see what happens here. Pick up a big 3rd down there. And they do go out and score, so it's a field goal game with 3 minutes left. Can we do anything with it? We don't get anything. We probably shank the field goal. And they're going to go in and score, so 1:30, down by 4. Can we do anything with it? We do. We go down and score, so we're up by 3. We get a stop. I'll see you guys in the NFC Championship. So we get our first home playoff game, and it's going to be against our rival, the Giants. I guess they beat the leading division rival, and that is obviously the Cowboys. So, hey, I'm not going to underrate them. And plus they have Patrick Mahomes, I just saw. So let's see what they can do. They are going to go down and just score off the bat. Let's see what we can do. We are going to get picked. Okay. It's not a good start, and they go down and score automatically. So, not looking too good for us so far, but hey, we do get a stop there. We get in and score a touchdown. So, touchdown game. Patrick Mahomes is really hard to stop in this game. They go down and score. Going into the second half, we do get ball. We got a punt. They do get 3 there. Damn, that's bad. We only got 3 out of that drive. So we need to start driving here, and yeah, we're gonna lose this game. Yeah. Okay, we are going to do a final year, but we're going to do 2 trades before obviously we go fully into it. And that's obviously first trading this guy. He's 28. He's getting a lot older. And we're going to trade it for a lot younger of a corner. He obviously this corner is normal overall. Like, he's only normal, but we're only doing 1 more year, so like it's going to affect anything. We're also throwing a 5th round pick. I know I'm kind of a little overpaying here, but again, same situation like we've been doing with the rest of the old linemen. He's got to go, and we're going to trade him for just, you know, a younger guy that's cheap. Well, guys, you know, we ended up not making the playoffs at all. I'm not sure what the record is, but at this point, I feel like it really doesn't matter. We went 11-5, yeah. So we went 11-5, or yeah, 5-11. I meant to say. I'm so used to doing the other way around. But here's the team. Pretty good fucking team overall. I don't know why this guy was starting over this guy, but I wish I fixed that. Maybe that could have changed something. And hey, look at this guy's up to X Factor, bro. I never seen this guy at X Factor, but hey, it's good for him. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Comment down below the next rebuild you want to see, and also for the person that said a Raiders rebuild, I forgot to mention. I did one already, you know, way back, so go check out that video if you haven't. Obviously, for the person that commented on my last video. For a Raiders rebuild, because I've already done one. But anyway, comment down below the next rebuild that I have not done yet, the team I have not done, that you want to see next. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.